If you're tired of dry, boring chicken, wait until you see this. Today I am making the creamiest smothered chicken that's topped with bacon and comes with the best homemade gravy. And it just cost me $10 in groceries. Hi, I'm Christina with eatingonadime.com, and I love making budget-friendly recipes that taste fancy, just like today's smothered chicken. Let's get cooking! First, you will need 2 large chicken breasts for this recipe. I don't know if I would call these large, but they're gonna work great. You can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs if you want. We're going to fillet them in half lengthwise. This helps them get more tender in the skillet and cook quicker, and you get more space for that gravy on that chicken. So to fillet a chicken breast, you need a good knife. This is the knife that we're obsessed with, and I have it linked in the description below. You want to hold your chicken steady with one hand. I like to press down to the cutting board and then just run that knife across the lengths of the chicken lengthwise, and it cuts right in half. If you've never done it before, I promise it's easy to do. Let's set this chicken aside while we get our flour mixture ready. We're gonna start with a little bit of flour. It really is just a little bit. It's 1/4 cup, and you wanna put it in a shallow bowl so the chicken can easily lay in there to get coated. Now let's season it right up. We're gonna start with a teaspoon of Italian seasoning mix. I have a recipe linked in the description below if you can't find this at your store or you wanna make it at home yourself. Then 1 teaspoon onion powder, and 1 teaspoon garlic powder. And last but not least, of course, a little bit of salt and pepper, 1/2 teaspoon each. And then to really amp up the flavor, this really is a game changer, just a little bit of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon as well. Just whisk that mixture together so we can get every bit of the seasoning in every bite. I'm using the baby whisk. We never knew we needed till we got it. Of course, it's linked in the description below. We use this thing more than you would think. Now it's time to coat that chicken. So get your nice little chicken cutlet and just dip it in the flour mixture, making sure that both sides gets coated. You don't have to get a ton, just enough. I gently shake off any excess and then coat the next piece. Try not to overthink it. Just lay it in, and I use my tongs to press it down, then flip it and do the same on the other side. My last one is breaded, so let's head on over to the stove top and get it cooking. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat. I'm using my beautiful cast iron today. I love this thing, and of course it's linked below. Once the pan is nice and hot, we're gonna add 2 strips of bacon. I know, just 2. It's enough to give our chicken and our gravy lots of flavor. I am using thick cut today, and we're just gonna cook it till it's nice and crispy. You want to make sure it's nice and crispy on both sides. I like to use real, not pre-cooked bacon, because we want all that bacon grease to cook the chicken in. Once it's cooked through and crispy, remove it from the pan, but leave all the grease. Add the chicken right into the bacon grease. We're gonna let this cook for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Now the trick is, once you get it in the pan, don't move it around. You're gonna be tempted, but let's get into a single layer, and then do not move it to let it get nice and brown on one side. You can hear it sizzling just like the bacon, and what you're looking for is that beautiful brown color. Ooh, she's stunning. We're gonna flip this over and cook the other side the same way. Let it set and get nice and brown. The other side is nice and brown. We're removing the chicken from the pan to make plenty of room for the gravy, which really makes this recipe. We're gonna make a roux for our gravy. So when you make a roux, you need 3 parts fat and 3 parts flour. So when I look in the skillet, we have about a tablespoon of bacon grease, which is part of the fat. I'm gonna add 2 more tablespoons of butter, because I'm gonna mix in 3 tablespoons of flour. Now when you make it at home, you might have more or less bacon grease, so you can adjust the butter as needed to make sure you have around 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna add in our flour and whisk to combine. Now remember, this is not an exact science. Everything does not have to be exact. This gravy is very forgiving. Slowly add in 1½ cups of chicken broth and whisk to combine it with the roux. When you're adding it in and whisking it, scrape the bottom of the pan to get all the delicious brown bits into your gravy. Once that's well blended, add in a 1/3 cup heavy cream. Now you can use half and half or whole milk, but I find the cream is the best. We're going to whisk this in and let it simmer for a few minutes. Once it's combined, we're gonna let it simmer until the gravy thickens. Now make sure you stand right by the gravy and whisk it every so often so it doesn't burn. This will thicken as it cools, so you want to turn it off until it's almost at the consistency that you prefer. Then add that chicken back in. Then flip that chicken so that it is literally smothered, just like in the name. And the only thing left to do is to top it with that bacon. Chop up that bacon that we cooked at the beginning into small pieces. Mine got a little crispy. That happens sometimes when I'm filming a video, but it's still gonna be delicious. Sprinkle it right on top. And that's it, it's ready to serve. So my favorite thing is that you can serve this over rice, over pasta, or mashed potatoes. I'm using mashed potatoes, but honestly, anything that you can pour this amazing gravy on top will be delicious. So I always serve it with like a spatula and then get a spoon to really get that gravy and dump it right over those sides. Also, this is a great time to sneak in one of those green veggies because you know they're gonna taste amazing with that gravy on top. Time for my favorite part, taste testing it. It smells wonderful. I wish you guys could smell it with me. I love the chicken with the little potatoes on it. Amazing. So delicious. And my favorite thing is I made this entire meal, which is $10 in groceries. It's so good, I just can't stop eating it. It's really that good. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. If you love easy budget friendlies just as much as we do, make sure you check out our next video. I'm out of here. This chicken is calling my name. Make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss one of our new recipes, and I'll see you next time.